if I take my son, who's an American, and take him over there to Lithuania to let him get involved in this early. So now Melo's not doing a term paper and a chemistry test and all that. He's focusing.
Have you ever come across LaVar Ball's audacious predictions about his sons? It seems he was right all along, but why did no one listen? He predicted what his blood can do even before then. So LaVar Ball, dad to the Ball brothers, was their biggest cheerleader from day one. He kept saying his boys would rule the basketball world, but not everyone bought it. Who would have thought? But his son, in fact, took the basketball court by storm. From choosing Tina, an athletic partner, to naming their family Ball, it was all part of his grand design. LaVar aimed high for 3 boys close in age. First up, we've got Lonzo, the oldest brother, making waves as a top-notch player in the NBA. Then there's LiAngelo, showing some serious promise on the court. The youngest of the trio, LaMelo, is already carving out his own path and making a splash in the basketball scene. Looking back, LaVar Ball's confidence in his sons was off the charts. He saw their potential way before anyone else did and went all the way to help them reach it. Even when they hit roadblocks, he never lost faith in them. Fast forward to today, and the Ball brothers are living proof of LaVar's vision. They achieved what many thought was impossible thanks to their talent, hard work, and their dad's unwavering support. But get this, despite all the doubters, LaVar's predictions were spot on. Check it out, Lonzo Ball, the big bro, is making serious waves in the NBA scene. Despite some bumps in the road, like injuries that LaVar blames on the league conditioning and their shoe brand, Lonzo is still crushing it. He's scoring big contracts and leaving his mark on the court like a true baller. LiAngelo Ball, the middle bro, just scored a 1-year deal with the Detroit Pistons. Sure, it's non-guaranteed, but it's still a huge deal and a major step in LiAngelo's career. This move proves once and for all that he's got what it takes to play with the big dogs in the NBA. LaMelo Ball, the youngest of the Ball brothers, got snagged as a second pick in the 2020 NBA draft by none other than Michael Jordan's Charlotte Hornets. And even though he's had his fair share of injury woes, LaMelo's been shining bright on the court. His game is top-notch, proving that he's more than ready to tackle the big leagues. But this wasn't just about raising kids. LaVar wants to mold NBA stars. The turning point came at Chino Hill's school, where all 3 brothers played under their father's guidance. With a dream team lineup, they dominated the court, making headlines of their unbeatable record. Yet, amidst the glory, LaVar often stole the spotlight with his controversial statements. LaVar Ball was often labeled as crazy by many, and the style of play adopted by Chino Hills wasn't exactly beloved by basketball fans. They were all about transition offense, with every player skilled enough to pass and finish at the rim. They hardly needed a playbook, scoring tons of points in transition. Surprisingly, their defense was top-notch too, using a full-court press relentlessly. This aggressive defense led to countless turnovers and easy baskets. Despite the skepticism, Chino Hills became a sensation, changing high school basketball. The games were mind-blowing, drawing huge crowds eager to witness their unique style of play. But amidst the basketball madness, the Ball family made a savvy business move by launching their own apparel brand, Big Baller Brand. Because of his controversial image, the products soared high. It was a smart play. By 2020, LaVar Ball boldly hit the value of the Big Baller brand would soar close to $1 billion. Whether it's true or not remains a mystery, but just imagine if even a fraction of that were accurate. The magical 2016 season marked Lonzo's final chapter at home with his family. He then did well in his college journey, joining UCLA for a remarkable season in Division I. Lonzo's stats were off the charts, averaging 14.6 points, 7.6 assists, 6 rebounds, and 1.8 steals per game, with shooting percentages that turned heads. Just imagine skyrocketing from 55% from the field and an impressive 41% from beyond the limits. Despite Lonzo's standout performance, controversy brewed when his father, LaVar, openly expressed his dislike for the Boston Celtics. But LaVar's plan unfolded perfectly. The Los Angeles Lakers ultimately took in Lonzo. Lonzo's journey took a turn when his homeland team, the Los Angeles Lakers, picked him with the 2nd overall pick in the 2017 NBA draft. Despite the pressure cooker of LA, Lonzo struggled to find his groove in his first 2 seasons. Everything changed when he was traded to the New Orleans Pelicans in exchange for Anthony Davis. In the Big Easy, Lonzo transformed into a sharpshooter from downtown, a masterful playmaker, and one of the league's top defensive guards. His stats soared, averaging 14.6 points per game in his 2nd season. But the winds of change blew again, and Lonzo found himself traded to the Chicago Bulls. He hit the ground running, enjoying the best half season of his career until an unfortunate injury sidelined him. Lonzo's struggle to find consistency is troubling. His return to the court would not only benefit the Chicago Bulls, who were performing well in the East before his injury, but also the league as a whole. Unlike his brother Lonzo, LiAngelo hasn't been as fortunate in his basketball journey. With less talent than his siblings, he had to carve out a niche for himself in the professional basketball world. His career took a major hit when he was involved in a shoplifting incident in China, preventing him from debuting for UCLA. Since then, with the support of his father Lavar, LiAngelo has explored various avenues to revive his career. From playing alongside his brother LaMelo in Lithuania, to participating in leagues like the Junior Basketball Association and the G League, he's been on a quest to make it to the NBA. Despite making it onto summer league rosters, he's yet to secure a spot in the big league. While his playing style revolves around scoring, standing out in a league full of scorers poses its own challenges. In the NBA, LaMelo's journey stands out as truly remarkable. When Lonzo left Chino Hills, LaMelo stepped up and became the face of the team, gaining fame for his jaw-dropping 92-point performance in high school. At just 17, he ventured into the Lithuanian Professional League, a bold move for an American player aiming to expand the big baller brand's reach. Although his time in Lithuania wasn't a sporting success, it grabbed headlines globally. Displeased with his lack of playing time, Lavar orchestrated his departure, leading LaMelo to excel in the Junior Basketball Association, a league founded by his father. His mind-blowing stats there caught the eye, averaging nearly 40 points, 15 rebounds, and 11 assists per game. Entering the NBA draft, LaMelo showcased his skills in Australia's NBL, where he demonstrated glimpses of brilliance. The Charlotte Hornets snagged him up with the 3rd pick, a shrewd move by the franchise. And despite facing injuries, LaMelo had a stellar rookie season, earning Rookie of the Year honors. In his sophomore year, he emerged as one of the league's craftiest guards, drawing comparisons to Kyrie Irving. Despite the immense hype surrounding him, LaMelo's resilient mentality shines through, always striving to be the best on the court. Unlike Lonzo, who played for marquee franchises, LaMelo thrives in a smaller market, making a big impact regardless. Lavar wasn't just a sideline cheerleader for his boys. He rolled up his sleeves and became their personal coach too. He drilled into them the value of hard work and a fierce competitive drive. Day in and day out, he hammered home the importance of discipline, practice, and never giving up. Those lessons were the secret sauce to their success on the court. It's proof that with the right mindset and a lot of hustle, anything is possible. Lavar's parenting playbook? It's anything but ordinary. He's loud, bold, and he's not afraid to stir up some controversy with his outspoken ways. Despite all the headlines and raised eyebrows, his unconventional methods have paid off big time. Just look at his boys. They're all killing it on the basketball court and staying humble despite all the fame and attention. Who knew that a little bit of boldness could lead to so much success? Don't get me wrong, North Carolina boasts a rich basketball tradition, but its NBA team, the Hornets, has never quite measured up, earning them the reputation as the league's laughingstock over time. Not only did he become their first All-Star in nearly a decade, but he's also become one of the league's most talked about stars. His vision has not only led to multi-million-dollar deals on and off the court, but has secured a lasting legacy in the basketball world. Despite his seemingly crazy ideas, Lavar has proven himself to be more of a visionary than the ordinary mortal. Lavar's Bulls predictions were spot on, but what made everyone turn a deaf ear? And what happened when they finally realized he was right? Will he come up further with any other predictions? Comment your thoughts on this, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.